Are you a bad person? Well, this is a really complex question, and this is what I'm going to be doing my TED Talk on today. Well, to answer this question, we have to go through a lot of thinking and research and a lot of other things. And throughout all the information I found, one of the easiest ways to answer this question is to ask yourself a hypothetical. Now, what I did is I found an actual tragic event that happened in the news, and I turned it into a hypothetical question. And I ask it here to you. Now, let's say you don't like someone of a certain group. Now, do you have the right to hurt somebody of that group, or even kill some people of that group? Well, obviously this is no. Well, to us it's a no. What might surprise you is this actually happened. A known anti-Semite, Robert Bowers, walked into a synagogue on October 28th and killed 11 people. Now, there's a lot of questions that can stem from this event. And I can tell you now, this isn't a debate on people having hate for others or on a subject such as gun control. Today I'm going to be answering, is that actually a wrong? Is it bad to do that? Now, obviously, I think it's bad. I feel everybody in here should think it's bad. It's a horrible thing to do. But we do need to look into it and wonder, why is it bad that somebody may do that? So if you do a quick search for why murder is bad in the old Google search engine, you're going to get a lot of mixed results, and it's really not fun. Now here's one website that was in complete monstrosity called Beyond the Blue. It was pretty much a lot of this when I logged on there. And not much information, and mainly a lot of teen girls yelling at you.
We have yo, what about it's you girls, Superwoman? Hey there, big fan. Can I get a selfie? Hey guys, it's your boy KSL. Keep it secure for faces.
But like an angel from above, this saint came down to save us. Paul J. Zak. He is a known philosopher who usually dabbles in what makes us think certain things, and he does a lot of things with ethics, almost like a modern day Nietzsche, providing me with a lot of good information. Now, if you want to know more about this guy, he's pretty interesting. I'd look him up, but the main thing I drew from him is whether you're a man of nature or you're a man of your own. Okay, so if you're a man of nature, you only think of me, myself, and I. It's all for you and all for one. This is pretty much driven from the facts that you are just an animal looking to survive, and that's all you need to do. Now, obviously, this is going to help you survive, and it's probably the safest thing for you to get through day-to-day life and just be yourself. And it really just comes from a fear of another group or of an animal of another type. Well, there's that, and there's being a man of yourself. Now, where do we learn to be a man of ourselves? Well, it's really all around us. It's from our parents to the media to what we see in our everyday life. Just what we live off of. What we know and what we come to function in everyday life. Now, the main culprit here is our parents. They teach us everything. Those brainwashers, you know, we learn everything from them. So we can either think of it as they're brainwashing us to follow their evil ways, or we can think of it as their love for us and them teaching us something that we need to know to function in our own civilization and society. Now, the teachings from your parents and really the whole entire world will always stick with you, and they will always play a role in your decision making. Now, you will be faced with a lot of decisions in your life, and the first thing to say is not you are a bad person for doing one thing. You need to think of whether you are a man of yourself or a man of nature. Now, it's a lot of work to be a man of yourself. You're not just functioning off of primal instincts. And being a man of yourself is truly important because there's stuff that you have learned and what you go off of in day-to-day life. Now remember, next time you need to make that decision of whether you should do something or not, think of if you're being true to yourself or you're not. Thank you for listening.